so excited today because I get to teach you one of my favorite things in math. All right, we are going to be learning about shapes. I bet you might have guessed that from the video. And I bet from first grade, you already know a little bit about shapes, don't you? Yeah, that is amazing. That is what I wanted. So we know that a shape is an outline or form of an object, right? And today, we are going to be comparing shapes. So that is what we are going to be learning how to do today. All right. What I need from you is to get out a pencil, your cubes journal, and that is it, okay? We are not going to be pasting, cutting, or gluing anything in our cubes journal today. Let's open up to the next blank page, all right? Once you have your cubes journal out, I want you to draw a T-chart. So something that looks like this right here. Okay, I also drew, this is kind of also a T-chart. So something that looks like this. Awesome, Alex, thank you. That's perfect. Okay.
What do we do again?
Your cubes journal, okay? And just a pencil. And then draw a T-chart and it can look like this.
Yes?
That can work, that will work, Natalia.
But this is a cube.
All right, now once you have your T-chart written down in your cube journal, I want you to draw this shape I'm circling with my mouse right here on the left side of your column. So this side, draw that shape for me, okay? So you might have a shape that kind of looks like that. And then in the right column, you're going to be drawing this shape here, okay? And we should have a shape that kind of looks like that in our right column, okay? Can you give me a thumbs up if we have that done? Thumbs up. Okay, yes. Some of us, Brindley, you got it. Okay, see, Knox is working on it. Awesome, thank you for giving me a thumbs up. All right, so now comes the fun part. You guys get to think, using your brains, what are 2 ways I can compare these shapes? Okay, so look at the drawings you just drew and think, how would you compare those shapes? Okay, so maybe you're looking at them and you think there's some differences you notice. Or maybe some things you notice are the same. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to do this, okay? I'll be walking around. Yes, Natalia. That's exactly right. Could you maybe write that down and make a note of it? That's awesome. Here's your pencil. So if you want to talk about similarities, we can maybe jot that down right here, right? Just make a little note for yourself. Yeah, and some of you guys are saying this might be a little tough, right? And that's totally okay. This is the point, just to get your brain thinking. Okay, so if you have no idea or you're a little bit confused, that is totally fine, okay? Do not worry at all. We will be going over this more. Okay. Yes, you can. Okay, that tissue. Write it down, yeah, for sure. See yours, Wyatt? That's easy. Would you be able to go to the finance? You can. No. You want to? What do you want to? See. Perfect. You will walk the same. give their attention to Knox. Knox, what did you find different or maybe the same about these two shapes?
Well, different thing. This one has free sides and this one doesn't. And same thing, they're both shapes. And another thing is this one is smaller than that one. That one's bigger than that one. And another thing that makes them the same is they're both flat.
Okay, did everybody hear Knox? That was amazing, wasn't it? Thank you, Knox. Lucy, would you like to add anything?
What I think is what the thing is that on the sides they're both flat.
They are flat. You did notice that. All right. Yes, Alex.
They both have sides.
They do both have sides, so that's a similar thing, right, between the two. Awesome observation. Natalia.
The triangle has three, but that one has four.
Wow. Did everybody hear Natalia's observation? That is a really good observation. Okay, Knox and Lucy, you can go back to your spots. Awesome job. You guys are already kind of getting at what I'm going to be teaching here. All right. So, we kind of already did say this. Some of you guys noticed this right away. You can compare shapes by looking at the number of sides, right? And Natalia mentioned that. I know Knox, Lucy. So a side is a straight line that joins or bumps into another straight line. And each arrow here is pointing to a line. So raise your hand and tell me how many sides does this shape have? Okay, I did see Layla's hand up first. Yes.
Four.
Four. Do we agree, class?
Yeah.
We agree. That is correct. All right. Now, our second way we can compare shapes is by looking at the number of angles, okay? And so you'll see here, each angle on this shape is circled, right? And an angle is the space between where two straight lines meet. So here we have an angle, right? Now, who can raise their hand and tell me how many number of angles do you see? Yes, Abby.
4.
Okay, do we agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree. There are 4 angles on this shape. All right, so, there we go. Now, look at the drawing the shape you drew in the right side of your column here in your T-chart. I want you to draw arrows pointing to each side of this shape, okay? So, draw your arrows pointing to each side of the shape you see. Nice work, Ben. And once you've drawn your arrows, raise your hand and tell me how many arrows did you draw? Natalia.
4.
You drew 4. Did anybody else draw maybe a different number? Okay, Lucy.
3.
3. Wyatt? 3. Okay, Nathan?
3.
3. Evie.
3.
Okay, so we have a lot of 3s and we had a 4. Now, looking at sides, it's a straight line that bumps into another straight line. Okay, so we have 1 here, I'll go over here. So we have 1, and oh, it bumps in to another straight line. 2, we reach another straight line. 3. So people, students, you said 3. Awesome job. Ready? 1, 2, 3 sides. Awesome. All right, I want you to take this same drawing that you worked on with the lines, sides, and draw angles. So circle the angles you see on this shape. Once you have that, raise your hand. Circles, you see. Circles. Wyatt already has it. A lot of you guys are so quick at this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Hold on, a bunch of you. Ben, how many circles did you draw? 3. Do we agree, class?
Yeah.
3. There are 3 angles for this shape. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job, class. All right. Here comes the fun part. I need everybody to stand up and push in your chairs under your desk. And also, bins might get in the way, so if you want to put those under your desk too. Now, we do not need any pencils or anything in our hands at this time, okay? Thank you. Yeah, if you have a foldable chair, if you want to fold it up, maybe. Yes, and then just lay it. Perfect. Thank you, Ryan Foreman. All right, so you're gonna notice over here, that says disagree. That's the word disagree, okay? And look by your mailboxes. Agree. You guys are so smart. Okay, so I'm gonna read a sentence and you're gonna see, do I agree with this sentence or do I disagree? And you will walk to either this side of the room, disagree, or this side of the room, agree. Okay. All right, so these two shapes are the same. Do you agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Okay, I see a lot of people are going to disagree. Who can raise their hand? Why do you disagree? Layla.
Because they're not the same.
They're not the same.
And the one on the right has 6 sides.
Very good observation. Anybody else want to add in anything else? Why? Yes, Lucy.
The one on the left has 4 sides.
Very good. And Evie.
It's not the same because one is a square because it only has 4 sides. The other one has like 6 sides.
6 sides. Very good. Okay, maybe next time we could be focused on sides. Let's maybe think about angles. That might be a little tricky. Let's see. Okay, these two shapes are different. Do you agree or disagree? It says these two shapes are different. This one might trip a little. It's okay. You can have different answers. Okay. Okay. All right, we will go with this side first. You said these two shapes are different. You said that's right. Knox.
Because this one has this one has less sides and it's got a point. That one's got a flat top and has more sides.
Okay, Knox, thank you. Now, yes, Lucy.
The other one has the orange one has 3 and the other one has 6. I mean the one that's orange has 5 and the other one has 6.
Sides? Sides, okay, so
Points. Because there's 5 points.
here, come up to the board. You can point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so are those, what are those? What would we call those? Angles, right? So where 2 lines meet, they're gonna be angles. So this one has 5 angles. Now is that different from the shape on the right? So are these shapes different?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to change your answer? Group over here?
Yes.
Yeah, you can walk over there. All right. These two shapes are the same. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, agree is over here and disagree is over here.
We disagree then.
Okay, some people are disagreeing, that's okay. All right, group over here, why do you agree these two shapes are the same? Yes, Natalia.
They're both triangles.
They're, okay, yes, they are triangles. These are both triangles. Evie?
They both have 3 sides.
I love that you said sides.
6.
Very good. I like that you use the terminology sides. That's awesome. They both have 3 sides. And Lucy? Yes, you can absolutely change. Yes, Zoe. One might be a little bit smaller, but right now you could be absolutely right. We're just looking at the shape and the form of the outline.
I still think one is smaller than the other.
One definitely might be a little bit.
Yep.
You are very using your lot of detail. I love it. Okay, yes, Knox. One more comment.
They're both identical except for the size. That, like this one's all larger than but they're both identical. That's another reason.
And now we know, I think you guys are doing great at sides. But I want you to focus on the angles too, right?
There's 3 angles.
There are
Only one
3
that
angles. How'd you know that?
Disagree.
I said they were triangles.
Very good. Where 2 straight lines meet, the space in between is that angle. All right, I have one more for you. This will be our last one. This one might be a little tricky. These 2 shapes are the same. Do you agree or disagree?
Disagree. Disagree.
Okay.
Disagree. 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 They're not the same. She said it's like those. It's tricky, but it's are the same.
Disagree. Okay. So why did everybody disagree? Why are they shaped? Yes, Lucy.
The circle has none sides. The other one has sides.
Very good. Do you see any sides on this circle? There are no sides on this circle, Natalia.
That's a circle.
Very good. Okay, and Zoe, last comment.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
4 on this shape, 0 on this shape.
Very good. I want you to come out of the corner, though. Come out of the corner, Amanda. All right, everybody can head back to their desks. Okay. Layla, can you come back to your desk? Okay. We get to do one last fun activity.
Yay!
Okay, I need all eyes and ears on me. Once I'm done giving directions, you then can come up and grab these materials, not before I'm done giving directions. Thank you, Alex, for paying attention. I appreciate it. So, with your desk partner, you're going to come up and grab a graphic organizer and 1 Ziploc bag per desk partner. So just one for the 2 of you. There are 6 shapes in each Ziploc bag, okay? There will be 1 shape for each circle, so only 1 shape for each circle. You are then going to sort and match each correct number of sides and angles to the correct shape, okay? Now, before we begin, do you raise your hand, any questions or comments? Any questions about this? Specifically about this? Natalia.
Do we have to put away our book?
You can put away your book, but it might help you with this if you want to keep it out. Okay, Ben.
Where would you put the shapes?
So there's 6 shapes that they're like foam, which are kind of fun. And you will just place each shape in here. This will just help you kind of sort, okay? Just to organize.
Oh yeah, we do those things in art. We have those.
Perfect. Okay, so you're familiar with this. Okay, one more question, Natalia.
Are we gonna be at our desk or like spread it out?
You will be with your desk partner at your desk, okay? And also, when you have it done, I don't want you to just put everything back in the bag. I'd like you to raise your hand because I'd like to check on your work, or Miss N or Mrs. Vogel will check, okay? Okay, do you have one more question, Layla? You can be paired up with Miss N or Zoe doesn't have a desk partner, okay? All right, find your desk partner and come up and grab the materials. Thank you guys.